Yeah, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here with Pick Dogs Morning Show, man, here on this Money Making Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know what we got today. We got a full schedule of Major League Baseball. We got Stanley Cup playoffs, and we got NBA playoffs, man. So, money making opportunities. I got Brad and Chris with me here, as I usually do on the Money Making Tuesday. Do the damn thing. Chris, what's happening? How you doing?
Doing all right. Yeah, it was a decent day yesterday. I went 1-2, but I was happy that at least we had probably the best day of playoff hockey that we have seen in quite some time. It was excitement all throughout. Ended up on the wrong side of that Stars Avalanche game, but the Stars needed it, and they got the win there. You just let the puck sit. How you just let the puck sit right in front of the net like that?
I he should have tried to go for it.
The goalie should have tried to poke it. Everybody just stood there and watched it. And give I can't remember his last name. Give Colin Blackwell credit for pouncing on it and roofing it. So it is what it is. It's 1-1 series now, but yeah, and yeah, you got the Joker, you got the free throw chokers, you got Texas Hold'em poker. Clippers.
No, that series is going to 7. So is that Knicks Raiders.
I just want to do it for the bit.
Yeah, no, I understand. You had to do it.
I don't know what's happened to them at the free throw line.
It's disgusting what's happened to them at the free throw line. It's disgusting. They've cost me money in back-to-back games because of what's happening to them at the fucking free throw line. They're free, bro. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm 90% from the line. I'm 90% from the line. Y'all might not believe me, bro, but I'm telling y'all, I'm 90% from the line. Now, granted, a lot of times I be in an empty gym, just, what I mean, or something like that. It ain't but still, bro, like, they're free, fam. You get paid millions of dollars, bro. How do you not make a free throw?
Yeah, back in my travel team days, I was probably like 80, 85%. Now I'm probably like 70.
Man. Dang. It is what it was. Be what it be. Shout out to the Clips, man. Shout out to them Clips. Brad, what's happening, brother? How you doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Yeah, I've been on a nice little winning streak the last few days, so got some good momentum. That Stars-Avs game definitely kept me up a little later than I wanted it to, but good game. I thought the NBA games were really good as well. I mean, dare I say that the Knicks might be just mentioning it a little bit, but I think that series goes to 7. I think Clippers-Nuggets goes to 7. It's a fun time right now. That's for damn sure.
I agree. For me yesterday, I officially went 2-2. 0-2 in the NBA though. Like yesterday was one of them weird fucking days. I went 0-2 in the NBA, 1-0 in hockey, 1-0 in baseball. Okay. We'll take it. I had the Marlins and I had the Stars. I hadn't entered a hockey premium in like 4 or 5 months. Had to put them Stars in last night, bro. It was do or die. Like, we almost died. There was a couple times in that game I thought we were gonna die. And then we prevailed in OT, man. That was a hell of a game. Kind of picked my spirits back up after the Nuggets pooped away the bag. And as I've said, I don't care what y'all say, bro. As I've said all fucking season long, the Knicks are overrated and over fucking valued. Simple. Pistons stole home court advantage. Now they head back home. Keep an eye out on them. I'm a little worried about them Nuggets too. They heading back to LA, man. Remember, the Clippers were the best home team in the NBA this season. So we don't trust Denver nearly the same on the road as we do at home. Can they steal one, send it back, or are they going to be coming back to Denver down 3-1? It's going to be interesting to see how it play out, man. We got 3 games in the NBA to talk about today, though. We got what, 15 Major League Baseball? Hey, everybody in action today, right? Yep.
Sounds about right.
Yep. And then how many hockey games today? We got what, 2 hockey games today? How many we got?
4.
Oh shit, everybody. Not everybody, but you know what I mean.
It's a good slate today.
Yes, it is. So, fellas, let's do the damn thing, man. Let's do it. As we usually do, let's start Major League Baseball. No day baseball tonight, all evening. First series we'll talk about is the Yankees. They're on the road versus the Cleveland Guardians. Tanner Bybee on the mound. We got the Reds and the Marlins. The Reds, after scoring 20 runs, was being shut out through 8 innings yesterday or so. Nick Martinez on the bump with Cabrera on the bump for the Money Marlins. We got the Padres and the Tigers. Nick Pivetta, Flaherty, Chris's favorite pitcher in the whole wide world. Speaking of Chris, what you doing here, my man?
Oh man, yeah, I think I'm gonna take the Yankees here against the Guardians. Tanner Bybee's supposed to be the staff ace for this Guardian team, just doesn't have it right now. Will Warren, I had my doubts about him coming into the season. He's pitched a little bit better probably than I would have expected him to. And right now, I just have a hard time going against the Yankee bats. I think they can get to Bybee in this start, so I'm going to take the Yankees in that one. Marlins, Reds, I think I'm still taking the over. I know the Reds bats really struggled in yesterday's outing, but Edward Cabrera is just another pitcher that hasn't had it this season. I'm sure he'll get it back at some point. And if I had to pick a side there, I actually would pick the Marlins because Nick Martinez is ass. But and the fact the Reds are 0-4 and Martinez is 4 starts this year. But I think the Marlins will be able to get to Martinez for a few. I think the Reds will get to Cabrera for a few. And then you have 2 bullpens that I think can get hit around as well. So give me the over in that one. And I'm going to lean towards the Tigers. I'm not liking the form that I'm seeing from the Padres on the road. And I think that Flaherty can have a solid enough start to lead the Tigers to a win here. So give me the Tigers on the money line.
You love Flaherty.
I do have a man crush on Jack Flaherty. I'm not going to lie.
Okay. Kind of agree with you, Chris. I'm a Flaherty guy as well. And I'm going to be on the Tigers too. Similar to what you said, when you look at the home and away splits, I mean, the Padres at home are a moneymaker. You don't want to touch them on the road this season. I like Flaherty better than Pivetta, so I think the Tigers are the play there. There's a reason why they're a $1.20 favorite. I'm going to take a shot with the guards though. You know, Will Warren, he still has to show me a little bit more. Bybee, don't get me wrong, he has been hit up a couple times this season, but I think he's more competent than Will Warren. I know what I'm going to get from Bybee, whereas Will Warren there's still a lot of question marks. So you're going to give me some plus money with the Guardians at home with the better pitcher. I'll take that there. And then, yeah, Reds, Marlins is pretty ugly. I'm kind of with Chris there with the over. I just want to fade both these pitchers, and both these teams have been very profitable to the over as well. Miami 15-7 to the over, Cincinnati 12-10 to the over. We should see some runs in that one.
I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to take the under in that one. I think this might be like a 3-0 Marlins win, 3-1 Marlins win. You know, my guy Cabrera ain't had the best start, against the Diamondbacks, and who was the other one? The Nationals. The Nationals' start was okay. The last one against the Diamondbacks wasn't, but it's Cabrera, man. Put some respect on his name. And the way the Reds was batting yesterday throughout most of that game, I don't trust them. This is the style series where the Reds, they look good. Then just when you're getting ready to trust them, they fall flat. I love the Marlins yesterday. I did cash pretty big with them yesterday, and I'm going right back to them today. The Money Marlins are just going to be a team. Y'all are just going to hear Jay's going to be on a lot this season. There's a good amount of value on the Marlins right now. They're not nearly as bad as you may think. People trying to treat the Marlins like they're the Rockies or the
White Sox.
Yeah, and they're not. They're not neither one of those teams. They're battling for 500, just like half the rest of the league. I like him home dog today. I think Cabrera's fine. I like an under in this game as well. That's the only one I really love in this slot, to be honest with y'all. I don't like that Guardians-Yankees game. I got the same feeling I had yesterday where it's like, I know yesterday, I said on the show, I know I'm supposed to bet the Guardians here. I ultimately didn't end up doing it. Guardians end up coming out with the dub. I got that same feeling today where I feel like I know I'm supposed to bet the Guardians here. I don't know if I can do it. Just letting y'all know my thoughts. And then I'm going to join Brad and Chris on Flaherty. I'm not in love with them like they are, but I'm going to lean in that direction. Just letting you know how I'm seeing it today in baseball. Let's keep rolling, though. We got the Orioles. Dean Kramer on the road versus the Nationals, Mitchell Parker. We got the Seattle Mariners, Bryce Miller. Not Bobby, Bryce. Versus Mama, there go that fucking man. First start of the year for Mama, there go that man. Y'all know this was one of my favorite pitchers in the entire league. Bale. Bale. Come on, man. Turn me up, man. I know I love me some Bale. He on that bump today. And last one in the slot, we got the Phillies and the Mets. Canning lead the Mets to a win over the Philadelphia Phillies and Chris Sanchez. Brad, how you feeling?
I got to fade your boy. I'm fading Bayo.
Oh.
Yeah. I really liked how the Seattle team has been playing lately. My one criticism of Seattle has been their bats, but they've been hitting the ball lately. And they, in my opinion, have the best starting rotation in baseball. They have a great bullpen as well. And if you could get these bats going for Seattle, this team's going to be dangerous. So they're just a team I don't want to fade right now. I want to see a start out of Bayo before I toss some coin on him. On the other hand, Bryce Miller is always consistent. He may give up a run or two, but he's a guy you could trust. So rather take some value with some plus money in that one. Let's see. I'm going to take a shot with the Nats. I'm a Mitchell Parker guy. He was one of my favorite young guys last season, and I think he's really coming in to be one of the better guys in this Washington rotation. On the other hand, can't trust Dean Kramer with the shit. There's no way I'm laying minus 131 with D Kramer with the way he's looked. So give me the Nats at home there. And then I am going to take the Phillies. I took the Mets yesterday, and I think it sets up for a perfect Phillies bounce-back win. I think this is going to be a close and competitive series all series long, but it really comes down to I trust Christopher Sanchez a little bit more than Canning. I think a first five play could be a good option as well if you don't want to worry about those bullpens, because let's be real, the Mets bullpen has been pretty nasty this season. So I like the Phillies. I actually think the Phillies first five may be actually a safer bet.
I can't get off them OMG Mets. I'm staying on. I'm staying on with the Mets, man. They hot right now, playing great baseball, comfortable at the crib. Plus money at home. You give me plus money at home with the Mets playing as well as they're playing, I can't pass it up. I just can't. It's ultimately what it plays out for me. Philly's a really good team. I don't have any bad words to say on the Phillies or Sanchez. Nothing like that. I think this is going to be a good game between two good teams. And I think the Mets have a legitimate chance to pull this game out at home with as hot as they are. So I'm attacking plus money with the New York OMG Mets. Y'all know me. I'm not a Dean Kramer guy. And these are the spots where we love the Nationals. Solid plus money price. Home dog. Going against overrated, overvalued teams. These are the games we love the Nationals. I like the Nationals at this decent plus money price with Mitchell Parker on the mound. Kramer got to show me. He just got to continue to show me. Feel me? And then I'm on Bayo, man. I'm on Bayo in that dirty water in the Red Sox today. I think overall this is going to be a lower scoring game. I like an under here in this baseball game today. Seattle, I feel like they're riding a high right now. But I think they're, they played well against Toronto. Really nothing to knock them for. Played well against Cincinnati. Third straight road series. I think they dropped the opening game. It's not like the Red Sox are playing bad baseball. They're winning games just as well. I know they're coming off a series against the White Sox, but handle business there. I think they keep some momentum rolling forward here. I think they're not sizable, but minus 135 favorites at home for good reason. I'm on that dirty water today. Chris?
Yeah, I believe it or not, the Mets were my play of the day yesterday.
You slick been on the Mets train. I didn't want to try to talk you off, nothing like that. I like when you're on the Mets train.
No, you know what I realized that even teams that I think are still going to go 500 at the end of the year aren't going to lose every single game. But yeah, no, I rode with them yesterday. Today's the day where I think I have to hop off a little bit.
No.
I think Sanchez he's not going to. They're not going to win every game either, though. They're not. I mean, 10-1 is at home is great. Still think the Phillies are a decent enough team. Christopher Sanchez is still one of the better lefties in baseball. He's instilling himself as one of the better lefties in baseball. I don't think it's going to be a cakewalk, but I do think the Phillies had some momentum after rallying and almost pulling it out against that Mets bullpen yesterday. Edwin Diaz serving up meatballs over the middle of the plate. But yeah, I just think that the Phillies can get one here. So I take the Phillies in that one. Give me the Nationals as well. I'm fading Dean Kramer as well. And I like what Mitchell Parker's done. I like him to get the win for the Nationals at home. I need to see Kramer put together a couple solid starts before really back in the Orioles. And that Mariners Red Sox game. Bale's going to start, and he's going to want to go home. Give me the Mariners. Give me the Mariners. Bale's rehab starts did not look good. Seattle's offense isn't anything to write home about, but I think they can do enough here. I think Seattle does have the better bullpen. So I'm gonna roll with the Mariners. If it is Bryce Miller starting, I'm seeing TBD, but if it is Bryce Miller, I'll go with the Mariners and give me a Cal Raleigh home run.
I was just gonna say that Cal Raleigh home run. You read my mind.
Yeah.
Bayo getting smashed up today.
This is gonna be like when Taiwan came out there and threw back-to-back gems, and everybody's like,
"No, Bayo's definitely better than Taiwan now."
For the first time in his 8-year career, or 10-year career, or however long he's been in the league. Yeah. He's been practicing on the show too much. Oh no, that's where you saw back-to-back gems. It was on MLB. It's a simulation.
Oh man. We got the Cardinals and the Braves. I see Palante for the Cardinals. I see undecided for the Braves. You see anybody, Chris?
It was supposed to be Spencer Strider, but Strider got put on the IL. Tweaked his calf or his hamstring or something.
Already?
Even a bit. Yeah. We start calling him an old man Strider.
Yeah, Ben Simmons.
Yeah. Yeah, because trust me, I was going to put Braves run line in yesterday, but then I saw that he was pulled. I'm still seeing TBD.
All right, cool.
It could be a bullpen game.
Shody. We got White Sox and the Twins. Martin versus Mr. Ober. And we got the Royals and the Rockies. Royals Rockies. Bubich versus Feldner. Terrible slot. And I'm up first. God damn. Hey, man. It's not a whole lot of betting value in this slot, in my opinion. I don't like the form the Cardinals are in. And y'all know I'm damn sure not rushing to bet the Braves. I think the line hanging where it's at right now, even with the Braves undecided, looking like a bullpen game, speaks volume. You know the Braves not winning shit on the road. So they got to do something at home. Small lean for me on the Braves. I don't love it though, by any stretch of the imagination. I don't love it. Twins and Bailey Ober at minus 250 is absolutely fucking insane. Principle alone, I'm on Chicago. 205 plus 205. Got to be there. Got to do it. These two teams are only separated by 2 games in the win column. That's it. 2 games in the win column, 2 games in the loss column. The value doesn't suggest it should be this great of a deficit, especially with the way Bailey Ober has pitched this season. I'm just taking a shot on some plus money. That's all I'm doing. It ain't for everybody. I'm telling you what I'm doing. Taking some shot on 205. Let's fucking go, White Sox. Not taking a shot on the Rockies today, though. But I'm not betting the Royals. That's a pass-style game for me. Chris?
Yeah, so that Braves line has shifted.
Where we at now?
It's still minus 150 for the Braves.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
But I'll still lay it with the Braves. I'm glad that it's down to minus 150 because I can still play it. The Cardinals on the road have just been horrible. 1-10 on the road so far this season. They just can't get it together. Just like the Braves. Like you said, the Braves need to win. If they're going to win, they need to win at home right now. So I'm going to take the Braves in that one. I think that we've talked about in the past that betting on certain teams is about picking your spots with them. I think I'm going to pick my spot here with the Twins.
No.
Yeah. I know it's and I don't blame anyone for taking a shot on the White Sox here. I don't. But Davis Martin in 2 starts against the Twins has an ERA just under 22.
Damn.
He got rocked in 2 starts against the Twins last year. It was
how bad were they? They can't have been.
Sorry. It wasn't. It was 1 start last year, and then the other start was in 2022. The one in 2022 was in October. It was 1 2/3 innings, 9 runs on 7 hits. Damn. Last year it was 4 runs on 6 hits over 3 2/3 in Minnesota.
That first game, Hunter Brown numbers.
But his lone road start this season for Davis Martin, it was 5 innings of 7-run ball, 2 home runs, 9 hits against the Tigers. Again, I'm going to say this with the Twins. If it's not now, when? So They played their better baseball at home. They probably never. They played their better baseball at home. Bailey Ober's gone 6+ innings in each of his last 2 starts. Maybe he's starting to turn around a little bit. I'm going to take the Twins on the run line in that one. And Royals, Rockies. I'm going to go same game parlay. I'm going to take the under, and I'm going to take the Royals on the run line. Probably get a decent price for it. But I honestly see this as like a 4-1 kind of game. The Rockies have been horrible coming out of Coors Field for years now. You know, whenever they because of that altitude change, the bats come out a little bit slow in that first game, even with an adjustment day. And they've struggled against lefties this season. They're hitting, I think, just over 150 against lefties. Chris Bubich has been solid. On the other hand, though, the Royals haven't scored more than 4 runs in 16 straight games. So I think we got an under here. Give me the under and give me the Royals on the run line, 4-1 win.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. I think the only way to play that Royals-Rockies game is the under. Like Chris said, Bubik has looked great. I don't think the Rockies score more than a run in this one. I wouldn't be surprised if they got shut out, and then just can't trust these Royals bats either. They just have looked lethargic all season long. They're pretty top heavy, and they're just not getting enough production from the guys at the top of that lineup to really make a damage on the offensive side of the ball. So I think that is going to be a gross game. Kansas City wins, but it's going to be ugly. And then, White Sox Twins. This is a shit game. I mean, the Twins probably should win, but is Bailey Ober and this Twins team, should they be priced at minus 250? No. So, I mean, I kind of lean the over. But, that's a stay away for me. Maybe a sprinkle on the White Sox, like Jay said, just for the principle of it. But gross game there. And then Cardinals Braves. I wouldn't be surprised if Elder pitches in this one. Typically we've seen Elder pitch after Strider. can't say that 100% that's going to happen, but without there being a starting pitcher, it's kind of hard to pick this game, but leaning towards the Braves run line to get some of that juice down and get some plus odds, but honestly going to stay away from all those games. Most confident play would be the under in that Rockies-Royals game, though.
Fair enough. Dodgers, Cubs. Blue Jays, Astros. Pirates, Angels. Chris.
Yeah. I'm going to go with the under, and I'm going to go with the Cubs in that Dodgers-Cubs game. I said it all season. If there's one issue that the Dodgers have this season, it's been hitting against left-handed pitching. They're hitting well below 200 against lefties this season. Imanaga at home has been solid. The Cubs at home have been solid. They're 6-5, but 2 of those games they were the home team in the Japan series. So they're really 6-3 at home. The Dodgers have a potent lineup. I'm not going to fade them often, but I think that the Cubs can do just enough off Dustin May. I think this is going to be a playoff type game. I think it's going to be like 3-2. I think it's going to be a pitcher's duel, but I do think it's one the Cubs come out on top in. Blue Jays, Astros. I'm going to take the Blue Jays in this one. Chris Bassett has been outstanding this season. I know the Astros have solid numbers against him in his career, but I think Bassett can do enough here. Ronel Blanco just doesn't have it right now. The sticky stuff ain't there for him to use, and I think that the Blue Jays can take advantage here, although I do like a Yordan Alvarez home run. And Pirates and the Angels is kind of a stay away for me. I don't love the matchup there for either side, and I don't love the price either. So give me the Blue Jays and give me the Cubs and the under in that one.
Yeah, Dodgers Cubs. This is a good one here. You know, the line definitely tells you to take the Cubs, but we're not going to be able to get the Dodgers at this price often this season. So this is one of those I'm willing to pay to find out type games. Give me the Dodgers on the money line. Imanaga has looked great this season, don't get me wrong, but he hasn't played a lineup like the Dodgers yet. So like I said, getting almost even odds with the Dodgers, I can't help but take it. So give me the Dodgers there. Toronto, Houston, I'm going to take a shot with Houston. You know, the Blue Jays look like shit right now, to be perfectly honest with you. They got shut out last night. They couldn't hit the ball. And then, you know, their bullpen got taxed with the Astros dropping 7 runs on them. I just think these teams are kind of heading different directions. I kind of want to ride a team at home with momentum, getting these even odds. Yes, Blanco hasn't looked great, but I think with the way these Toronto bats have looked as of late, he could have a solid outing here. And then, yeah, I mean, I want to take the Angels. I want to take the Angels on the run line, but taking the Angels and laying the run and a half just doesn't make me feel good. They are the play. They are the play. I don't see the Pirates winning this game. I don't see the Pirates hitting much off of Soriano. And I think these Angels bats do get to falter, but that price is just so brutal. It kind of makes the game unplayable. So a lean towards the Angels run line, but stay away from me as well.
No thoughts for me in that Angels game. I lean Blue Jays in that Astros game. I don't think these are two teams heading in opposite directions. I think these are two teams that are going to be lucky to make the playoffs this season. They got the same direction, you know. Second, third team in their division. We'll see if they can sneak in as a wild card. I think is likely the direction of both of these two teams this season. So in a game like this, as well as Bassett's pitched, as bad as Blanco's pitched, I'm on Toronto. And then I'm on the Cubs. Line tell you everything you need to know. Cubs have battled them tough this season. Cubs solid at home. Dodgers offense has kind of disappeared over the last couple of days. What the wind look like in Chicago today? Is it blowing in or out?
It's blowing out. Nothing crazy, though, but it's blowing out.
I'm still on an under. I don't care. I'm taking an under. Give me an under. I think we got a nice little – it's a scary-ass under, though. Oof, scary-ass under. But I think the world going to be on the over, and I'm going to slide through. Tadley on the under. We shall see. Last slot of the day in baseball, fellas. We got the Diamondbacks and the Rays, the Brewers and the Giants, and the Rangers and the A's. Brett.
Let's see. I'm gonna take a shot here with the Brewers. I think the Giants win the series, but I think the Brewers sneak out one, and I think this is the right spot to take them. Hicks hasn't looked great this season. I just don't want to lay $130 with Hicks. I think this is a spot it's better to chase value than to lay some juice here. So love how the Giants have looked. They've won me a ton of money already so far this season. But like I said, I think this is the game that the Brewers sneak out. Mr. Corbin on the mound. Mr. Corbin on the mound. I think it's a pretty safe play to take the over in Sacramento today. I think both these teams put up some runs. Don't get me wrong, Bido has looked great, but the over has been money in these athletic home games this season. And we all know what Mr. Patrick Corbin can do. So I think that's going to be a fun, high-scoring game. Lean towards the A's as well. Or not the A's. Yeah, the A's. And then Tampa Bay, D-backs. This one's tough. I mean, I kind of lean over here, kind of lean Tampa Bay at that price, but definitely my least favorite game on the slot. And it's kind of tough to play with those prices. So stay away from me, but lean with the Rays getting that plus money.
I would take the Giants here because I know Mitch would because he takes them every fucking day. The Brewers, their ass. Quintana's been solid, but I think the Giants come out here and get a dub. And then I'm on my Rangers plus money. This is laughable. We're a dog. Even with Corbin on the mound, even though Beto's been a eye, we're still the better team overall.
You gonna put your own hard-earned money on Patrick Corbin today?
Yes, I am.
Damn.
Yes, I am.
Respect.
Yes, I am. Let's get it done today, Corbin. He 1-0, man. We already done cash with Corbin already. We already done it. So why not do it again? He wasn't terrible that last game. He wasn't even terrible the first game.
Yeah, I saw he had like 6 strikeouts his last game or something. Like
5 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned, 6 Ks. Shout out, Corbin. Chris?
Please don't tell me you're taking
Patrick Corbin as a starting gig on an MLB rotation.
Man.
Give me the A's.
I
don't like his Valdo Beto, but the A's might be that team for me this season that's like a gross team that I'm just gonna ride, even if it's an off day and like if they're on a losing streak, and be like, nah, it's just like Jay with the Marlins. Even though the Marlins weren't a bad team, they were a bad team last year, but it's like the A's might be my Marlins. I like this team, so we'll see if they can pull it out here. But yeah, I'm not getting there with Patrick Corbin, unfortunately. Give me the Arizona Diamondbacks here. Zach Littell. You want to talk about a pitcher that doesn't have it? Zach Littell, 0-4, 5.48 ERA, 6 home runs allowed his last 3 starts. Diamondbacks hit right-handed pitching really, really well. Brandon Pfaadt's a decent option. The Diamondbacks bullpen is still holding up, even though I do expect it to regress at some point. So give me the Diamondbacks, and I'm with Brad. Give me the Brewers. Jordan Hicks, he's much better as a reliever. With how hard he throws, he gasses himself out way too early, lets balls hang over the plate. His control gets off, and the Brewers are a decent lineup that can take advantage of that. And Quintana's pitched well out of the gate. I'd much rather back the Giants against righties right now than lefties. So give me the Brewers and the plus money.
That's baseball today, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk some National Hockey League Association.
NHLA.
NHLA, man.
You don't care. He's gonna just keep riding that bit. Like everybody's roasting him the other day, and it's like
they don't know.
They don't know.
New Jersey Devils. Carolina Hurricanes. Hurricanes minus 580. Not really. They're minus 270, but it might as well be minus 580. The Maple Leafs. I was going to call them the Frauds, but they got a winning game win, so we'll give them some credit. Can they go up 2-0 at home? Is the multi-million-dollar question. We got the Panthers, the defending Stanley Cup champs, on the road versus the Lightning of Tampa. Probably the best first-round series, I think. I don't know. There's a lot of good ones, but that might be the best one.
Yep. That or Avs Stars.
I was going to say that or Avs Stars.
I'm pumped for the Florida series, though. This is going to be a good one.
What do you think it is, Chris?
Okay. I'm going to be a little bit biased and say that for how much the teams hate each other, Toronto, Ottawa.
Come on.
You're out of here.
That's the most Homer shit I've ever heard.
I didn't say it was the best. I said it's going to be one of the best just for how much they hate each other. If you want to see guys beating the shit out of each other, that's going to be a series you want to watch. Same thing with Florida, Tampa Bay. But I don't think that series is going to be all that close. I think Tampa Bay is just a way better team. From what we've seen so far.
Okay, so you're talking about from what's actually going to happen in the series is what you're thinking.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like the pre-notion of the series, like matchup.
Well, if it's the pre-notion of the series, I think it's still Ottawa, Toronto, the Battle of Ontario. It's one of the biggest rivalries in the NHL.
Okay, fair.
And with playoff hockey being a lot more physical, that's where I think that's where that comes from for me. But from what we've seen so far, Colorado Dallas has been a good series. Even though, game 2 made that series a little bit more exciting.
Yeah. That's
game
1-1, baby. Last game on the card is the Minnesota Wild out on the road versus the Golden Knights. Golden Knights get that arena back, man, after Raw last night, man. Ooh. Yeah, T-Mobile burnt last night. I was mad I wasn't there. God dang.
Sunday must have been crazy. It was WrestleMania night 2. Golden Knights were playing game 1 of the series.
Vegas had a weekend this weekend.
They did.
How you feeling today, National Hockey League Association?
It's you first, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Try to smoke. Yeah. Hey man, I'm going with the first. If you like betting huge favorites, I mean Hurricanes, they should be minus 580 today. They're not losing today. So I like the Hurricanes a lot. Maybe just a parlay piece. I'm putting it, I'm gonna parlay it up or whatever I'm betting today. Just Hurricanes money line, they're not losing. That's my thoughts. They go stupid, dummy, crazy at the crib. I like the Lightning. I trust the Lightning at home. I don't like fading the Panthers in the playoffs. I don't. But the Lightning are of that ilk too at home, where they're just a different team, monster and animal. I understand why the line looks the way it looks. It wouldn't shock me if the Panthers stole one on the road. But asking me who I think wins the game, we're in Tampa, taking the Lightning. And I like the Golden Knights as well. I think Minnesota's going to have a chance when they come back home to make the series interesting. But tonight, I think the Golden Knights prevail. So, to be honestly, I like all the home teams. The only one that I think the Senators might have a chance and the Panthers might have a chance. But if you're asking me who I think wins those games, I'm still sticking with the home team.
My thing is, one of these dogs is going to win. One of these big dogs is winning tonight.
I don't know. Who?
It's just which one.
Who?
You may just have to sprinkle on all of them.
No. Just take
It's not a bad idea, Chris.
I'm telling you one game. I think it's a bad idea.
He loved them Leafs today. He loved the Leafs.
I'm not gonna lie, I do love the Leafs today. It would have been a premium if I didn't get priced out on him when the line came out. I'll say this about the Leafs. In game 1, I don't know if it's Craig Berube, their coach. I don't know what happened. That was the most confident I've seen the Leafs in a playoff game in the entire era with Austin Matthews, Mitch Martin. That's the most confident I've ever seen them play. They didn't look hesitant, and I think that was Ottawa's an experience. They're the ones that looked hesitant in that game. Maybe that's going to change when they get more playoff experience, but I like Toronto right now, and I think Toronto's got a good shot at pulling it out, taking a 2-0 series lead. So I'll take it. And give me Tampa Bay. I agree with Jay. Tampa Bay at home is just a far different team. Florida went into the playoffs struggling to score. I think they've lost 5 straight on the road and scored 2 goals or less in all 5 of those road games. And with that being sort of how playoff hockey is kind of played out, I think the Lightning at home can get it done. I'm also on the Hurricanes. I just think that they are the far superior team compared to the Devils. I think the Devils are cooked. It's Carolina in 5 at most. The one game that I think the underdog could have a chance is Minnesota. Plus 1.5. I'm putting something on that game to go to overtime at plus 360. I think it's just going to be a tight game. I think it's going to be a 1-goal game. It was a 1-goal game before that buzzer beater to cover the puck line, thank God, in game 1 for the Golden Knights. But Minnesota is actually a better road team this season than they've been at home, and I think that they can at least battle here. Listen, there's going to be one game in this series where it just kind of like makes you scratch your head and just like, oh man, Vegas lost that one at home. They shouldn't have lost that one at home. But I think it could be Minnesota here, so I'm going to take Minnesota plus 1.5. I'll put the game to go to overtime plus 360.
When it comes to Carolina, how would you bet that to get the juice down? First period, minus half.
No, I mean you could. I wouldn't be opposed to a first period play. What's the regulation line on Carolina? Because I honestly don't think that it's.
I assume that's going to be juiced up too.
It is going to be juiced up, but it's going to be better than minus 270.
Yeah.
You could play the puck line if you want. It's even money. Bank on an empty netter. It's minus 165 for the regulation line. I don't hate that. Devils team total, honestly, under 2.5 is still minus 175. Yeah, I don't love it.
Ooh. Yeah, it's a tough game to play with those odds.
Yeah. What's the... Hold on.
Maybe Carolina Royals money line.
I'm gonna put something together here real quick. Hold on. Okay, give me a sec.
I could run through my place real quick while you're doing that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, just come back and I'm gonna just put something together.
Sounds good. I'm on the Lightning with you guys too. That almost made my premium selection. I like that a lot. I mean, Panthers, I didn't like how they finished down the stretch. I think they've lost like 6 straight road games, something like that. So Lightning at home, they're always play good in the playoffs. I think it's going to be a competitive series. I can see this one going 7, but I think the Lightning start off strong at home here. So I think it's a good play there. And then everything else is just like too juice. Like I said, I think one of these dogs win. I really do. So I think maybe a little sprinkle on the dogs. Try to hit 2 out of 3, cash in. If you hit 1, you're not going to lose too much money. Could be a way to go at it. I think Carolina money line, Royals money line. If you want to get try to get some even odds, taking Carolina I think could be a play. So kind of a tough NHL slate with all these big favorites, but I think my best play is for sure going to be the Lightning here.
So if you take Carolina money line and you extend the under to 6.5, it's minus 110.
Ooh, okay. Good lab
it's
work.
5.5 for the under, but if you take it to 6.5, it takes down to minus 110.
Not mad at that.
So I could honestly see another 4-1, maybe 4-2 kind of game. So I would take the Hurricanes to the under in a same game parlay. Like I said, the problem for the Devils team total is that it's juiced even at under 2.5. So Jay fall asleep.
Yeah, a little nap time.
Little mid-show nap.
Sometimes you gotta do it. Rest those eyes a bit before getting to the NBA.
I thought I heard you snoring.
You feel me?
Did the Leafs play that winner of Florida Tampa Bay next?
Yeah.
Am I tripping? Okay. Ooh, that's gonna be a good one. I ain't gonna lie, Chris. I don't know if you guys are gonna win that series.
Bye-bye, Leafs.
I mean, we swept the Lightning in the regular season.
And maybe bye-bye Leafs.
Bye-bye.
You know those Florida teams don't play around.
I know they also
Florida hockey, baby.
This is our year.
We shall see. NBA basketball, man. 3 games over there today. Bucks, Pacers. Chris? Pacers, 4.5-point favorites. Total 228.5.
Yeah, with the news that Damian Lillard's playing, we were all kind of talking about this before the game, before the show. But I think it's either going to be a Pacer blowout or Bucks money line. I think I'm going to take the shot on the Bucks money line just to avoid going down 0-2 in this series. Both these teams have been playing well going into the playoffs, especially Indiana. But I think it's, for me, just to lean towards the money line just to make this a 1-1 series going back home.
I'm gonna roll with the Pacers here. I think the Bucks losing Chris Middleton, it kind of showed how much that hurts in that first game. I understand Dame's back, but if you look at the role players from the Bucks in that first game, Kuzma with 0 points, Prince with 0 points, Brook Lopez with 9, and Rollins with 5. The only person that scored double-digit points in their starting lineup was Giannis with 36. I understand Dame, yes, he's going to add to that scoreboard, but I don't know, man. I just think the Pacers have too much firepower with this game being at home as well. Just don't like how the Bucks are looking right now. I think they might be toast, honestly. So I'll take a shot with the Pacers, and I'm going to lay the 4. Another nap? Is he frozen?
Either that or he's extremely still.
He's got to be frozen.
Jay.
He looks like a mannequin right now. He looks like a lid store, like a hat on the.
Oh my God.
Like there may not be a human under that hat.
Oh no, there's your answer. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. We'll hope to get Jay back in a second, but we'll wait for him in the meantime. We'll go with the next one. We got the Thunder at home taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. What are you on here?
If it's not broke, don't fix it, man. Give me the Thunder here. I mean, so these teams have played 4 times this season. If you calculated how much the Thunder beat the Grizzlies in every single game, it's over 100 points. It's crazy. Similar to the Bucks, I think the Grizzlies are absolutely toast. Do I think the Thunder win by 50 again? No, but I think the Grizzlies might keep this one competitive in the first half, but the Thunder are just too good. And if you're fanning the Thunder in 2025, I mean, it's just not working well for you. So I'd rather hop on the train than be on those train tracks, honestly. So give me the Thunder, not thinking twice about it.
Yeah, Jay's power went out. So
oh damn.
If he doesn't come back in time for the rest of the show, check out the jam session. I'm sure he's got all his plays on there for the NBA. But yeah, I'm with Brad here. Give me the Thunder. If you look, like, the Thunder on a double-digit win streak right now against Memphis, and their last 6 wins at home against Memphis have been by 15, 19, 31, 24, 21, and 51. Yeah, domination. Give me the Thunder here. And the Lakers taking on the Timberwolves after getting demolished in game 1. Lakers laying 5.5 here. It's tough because it's like Timberwolves looked really good, but do I really want to bet against LeBron and Luka Doncic in a game where you can ill afford to go down 0-2 going to Minnesota? I'm going to lean towards the Lakers laying the 5.5. I think I want to take Minnesota so badly, but I think the Lakers laying the 5.5 is the right play.
Yeah, I mean, I want to be there with you. I want LeBron to advance. I do, but I'm scared for the Lakers after that game one, man. Nothing tells me to lay 5.5 after watching that game one. Don't get me wrong, Luka looked great and all that, but man, the Timberwolves look damn good. And don't forget, Timberwolves were a really good postseason team last year. We saw them sweep the Suns first round. We saw them beat the defending champs in the Nuggets. And then, yeah, they lost to the Mavs with Luka. But this Timberwolves team, when it comes postseason time, they play with a little bit of extra fire, and they're rolling right now. So a game I'm going to stay away from because, don't get me wrong, this is a must-win for the Lakers. I know it's only game 2, but they need to win this one. And they know that, so I think they come out strong. But like I said, I don't want to lay 5.5 with the Lakers with the way Minnesota looked in that game one. So it's a lean towards the Timberwolves for me.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if Anthony Edwards is still banged up because apparently he was limping at the end of that game.
Good gun to your head. Who wins that series?
Lakers.
Really? Even down a game.
Yeah, I like it's like you said. If I had a gun to my head, I'd have to. But
yeah.
So Anthony Edwards isn't on the injury report, so I'm assuming he's okay. That's all I'm really seeing right now. So
yeah, he should play.
All right. Yeah, if you had a gun to my head, I'd have to take the Lakers. Mm-hmm. So like I said, it's just about not wanting to bet against LeBron and even Luka Doncic in a playoff series like that. But
yeah, fair.
Hey, here we go.
He's back. Outside Jay.
Bro, my power just went out. What kind of shit is that?
Everybody thought your physical power went out. Like you just dozed off at the switch and just
blame it on Nico.
When the show's over, go back and watch. Just go back and watch where you froze.
Yeah, nah, my power just out. Like, let me see, I ain't got no light in here.
We thought you took a nap again.
But nah, it should be back on any second. But damn. But
well, we run through your whole NBA because we did it already. Like we just finished.
Pacers should beat up on Milwaukee. I just don't think that anything is going to change. Indiana is a different team, monster and animal at home, at the crib, especially in the playoffs. Milwaukee, when you look at their recent playoff history, it's been terrible. Terrible. So I think a lot of people are putting too much stock into Dame being back in the lineup. Y'all know first game back when a player comes back, it typically is terrible. It's not the game that bet them. It's typically the following game when they have a game underneath their belt where they play well. So I just don't think I'm going to overcomplicate that one. I like Indiana to keep it rolling. Thunder Buddies for life. Easy. They've played Memphis 5 times this year. All 5 times. Not only did they beat them, they kicked the fucking crap out of them. Like every time. Every time. And Memphis, where do we usually trust them? At home. So I just don't see nothing changing in this game either. Oklahoma City is too good on the perimeter. And Memphis, they don't shoot. They're not good enough from the perimeter for it to matter. So, and Memphis, they're too young. They're just too young. They don't have enough experience. We've talked about this before. So, look at my power right there. Yay. We're back.
Back in the stew.
Back. And then last one is
Lakers Timberwolves.
Come on, man. I should have grabbed my Doncic jersey while I was out the room. Lakers finna bounce back tonight. Remember, the Lakers were one of the best home ATS teams in the NBA. Minnesota's already done what they needed to do, which is steal home court advantage. Lakers cannot afford to fall down 0-2 heading back to Minnesota. Not back to Minnesota, but heading to Minnesota. So I think this is a game where the Lakers push all their chips to the middle of the table, and they probably win this game by double digits. LeBron in his career, he's been much better in game 2 than they have been in game 1. His teams have been historically, so just don't want to overcomplicate that game. Minnesota did look good in game 1, but this is still the Lakers at home where we've trusted them for majority of the season from an ATS perspective. I think Jackson Hayes has a better game. He only played like 8 minutes in game 1, so I think he has a better game here. And I think that translates into the Lakers winning this game fairly comfortably. The Timber Puppies, I think, call their dogs off late in this game, and Lakers win comfortably. So that's my NBA spiel today.
Timber Puppies is crazy.
The Timber Puppies. I'm finna get back on my computer. Hold on.
Brad, what do you got? What do you got for sale today over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yep, of course, got my $19 play in the NBA. We've hit on our $19 play of the day 4 straight days. We're gonna make it a 5th today. If you want all my plays, I got a 3-pack. My 2 best NBA plays. You get my NBA pick of the day, my player prop pick of the day in the NBA, and then you get my best pick in the MLB. I think we're sweeping today. So check out that 3-pack. Check out that $19 play of the day if you just want one banger. And then, of course, long-term packages are the best value. And then I'm always a big fan of teaming me up with any of these guys on the show or any of the guys on the site. 2 minds is better than 1, I like to say. So a lot of options on the site. Let's make it a winning day.
Sure, we got Jay in the backstage. There we go.
There we go. Flip it back. Anyways,
Jay, what do you got for sale over at Pick Dogs? We'll change it up a little bit.
I have an NBA play of the day for sure. So you guys can scoop that up. I did drop it last night. I had the Denver Nuggets. It happened. So had the Nuggets last night. Didn't pan out the way I wanted it to. Looking to bounce back today. Love tonight's play though. So scoop it up, $25. We're in the midst of the NBA playoffs, so a lot going on right now with NBA. I got some baseball for you. Did catch baseball yesterday. So NBA and baseball, heavy dose for me. And then when I see things that I like in the NHL, I'm sprinkling them in. So a lot of baseball, a lot of basketball. That's what I got going right now.
And definitely check out Jay over at Pick Dogs for sure. For me today, I got my $15 MLB pickoff play. We've cashed 3 in a row with that one. Cashed it with the Mets yesterday. I'm going to make it 4 in a row here. Also got that as part of my Towering Tuesday 3-pack from MLB, and I got an NBA play of the day on the board as well. So hoping to have another winning day today. Let's cash it and make sure that you, like Brad said, hop on something long term. Pair me up with one of the guys for part of that 2-for-1 capper promotion or multi-capper promotion, anyone on the site for that matter. And use that promo code PICK at checkout, 15% off your purchase. But it's about that time, gentlemen.
Parlay
time.
Parlay.
Jay, lead us off today.
All right. Let's go with the Hurricanes. Let's go with the Lakers. And let's go with the Cubbies. Lakers, Hurricanes, Cubbies. 3-2.
Rob, what do you like?
I'll do A's team total over, Rockies team total under for one. And then if you want a square chalky parlay, Hurricanes money line, Royals money line. Should get about even odds with that one.
Brad, 2-team special.
Give me the Twins. Give me the Hurricanes. Give me the Tigers. And give me the Mariners. 4-teamer.
Home runs. Y'all said who y'all said y'all like home runs today? Y'all said
Cal Raleigh.
Cal Raleigh and Yordan Alvarez.
Jordan bomb. Let me see who I like today quickly.
Kind of like a Brent Rooker homer too against Corbin.
I could see a Brent Rooker home run. I could see it. I ain't gonna lie.
Maybe a Mr. Trout home run too. It's Bailey.
I'm feeling Polar Bear. That's what I'm feeling, man. Pete Alonso home run today. Somebody from the White Sox going yard too. Who going yard from the White Sox? Let me see.
Vaughn.
Luis Robert Jr. He playing today?
He's playing.
Yeah, he going yard. He's going yard. And maybe a small lane for me on Kyle Tucker. So that's what I'm feeling. Luis Robert Jr., Kyle Tucker. And I kind of do like that Brent Rooker. And I like the Polar Bear. We'll see if we can get it done. Anything else for y'all boys before we get out of here?
Nope.
That's it.
Money making Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. No Ron Romelli tomorrow. He won't be. Yeah, no Ron.
What's Ron doing? He in Vegas?
Nah, he's
Yeah.
he's no diarrhea. He wedding venue shopping, I think is what he's doing.
Okay.
So yeah.
Ron growing up.
I was say wedding dress shopping. I was like, what?
All right, so our boy growing on up on us, man. But he said he'll be here Thursday. So
Oh shit. Okay.
yeah, I should set up a fun Thursday show between
About to go to war.
Yeah. So it should be a fun Thursday show. I'll ask anybody, see if anybody want to come on with me a roof tomorrow.
If you need someone, I got you.
For sure. So yep. That's the plan for the remainder of the week, ladies and gentlemen. I'll try to act more professional tomorrow. Hopefully my power don't go out mid-show. Yeah, that's all I got for y'all, man. Bounce back money making Tuesday.
Go Avs.
Fuck the Avs. Go Stars.
You know we winning that series.
No, you're not.
Gun to your head, you know the Avs are winning that series.
Last night was y'all's chance to
Brad
Bro.
Logan putting guns to people's heads today. Holy.
Get a little violent on a Tuesday.
That was y'all's chance, man. And y'all didn't do it. Y'all gave us hope.
I mean, you'd be lucky to win one in ball. I will say you guys played good in ball last season.
You played great in ball last year. Remember, I was in ball last year.
You were.
I was in ball for that Stars Avs last year. It just lined up perfectly. The Rangers was there. The Stars were there. It was perfect. It didn't line up this year. The Mavs was in the playoffs last year, you know. Oh, well. Last year. What a year. That's all, though, man. Check out the jam session. Check out the wraparound. Check out the home run prop video. Check out 7 free picks in just 5 minutes. Check out the individual videos from both of these guys. Chris covered half the games on the card. Brad covered the other half. So, million opinions that you can get, ladies and gentlemen. Check out the rundown. Check out Ashley's Edge. Check out Al's video. Check out Costi's video. Check out Eric's video. Check out it all. Goran, Kirk, and Jack talking soccer. WNBA gonna be back soon. Before you know it.
I'm ready.
The layup session.
You
Chris
guys run that, right?
Chris ain't told me if he coming back with me this year or not.
Damn, Chris.
I will be.
You can't bail on my boy like that.
You ain't gotta show up every day, but I do want you to. I do need to see
I'm
your
just
face.
messing around. Hey, I could sub in for the layup session if you ever need me. I got you.
For sure, man. I'll talk some WNBA hoops before be here before you know it. Don S, man, we got bro, we ain't got enough time in the day, bro. We don't have enough time. We did not have enough time.
He shouldn't even said that, you know. He should have stuck.
He needs to shut the fuck up. That's what he needs to do. Just stop talking.
He's a dumbass.
I didn't know Luca meant. What did he say?
He was like,
He ain't watched that show. It's evident he ain't watched this show because I ain't shut the fuck up about Luca in the last 4 seasons, fam. So it's like, there's no way you thought that. There's no way. There's no way. He had I just want y'all to understand. No, I'll shut up. In a city where we have the Dallas Cowboys, America's team, Luka Doncic had the key to the city. Luka had the key to the city. So what do you mean you didn't know? It don't even make sense.
who has the key now?
Nobody.
Jay Briggs?
Man. Nobody got the key right now.
No one has the key. The key's up for grabs.
The key is up for grabs. Let's see who grabbed it.
Trey Lance.
He ain't even here no more. He in
Where's Trey Lance at?
LA.
Oh, damn. Okay.
He went to Chad. Take the Chad. We got a draft on Thursday too, so we got that's interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty much Cam Ward's locked into that number 1 spot.
Yeah, I saw today that the Giants and the Browns shopping them 2 high picks though.
Yeah, Browns won Trav, right?
Maybe not no more. Who knows? Who knows? I felt the same way when Philly traded Iverson. Yeah, man. But still, like, even people try to compare it, bro. Like,
Iverson was old.
That's what I'm saying. Most of y'all, bro, when y'all traded y'all's guys, they was old, bro. Like, Iverson was 26, 25. Me and Luka the same age. Like, insane. Oh well, be to be. Don S, is your fault, bro. You just ruined a great show. You just put me in that mood. We got plenty of time to talk about it though, man. But Chris, Brad, any final words before we get out of here?
Let's do it.
Yes, sir.
Let's make some money.
Let's make some money today. See you tomorrow. We out here.